Hi everyone, today I wanted to talk about the unknown and how there is this myth that says that we are afraid of the unknown. And I want to talk about it because number one, it's a myth. Number two, we are in a place, in a moment nowadays, now everywhere, where there are so many things that are frustrating us. There are so many things where we feel powerless, we feel limited. And that sense of limitation, of being powerless, it's because that old story, that old pattern, or that way of being is obsolete and it needs to change. And that's why whenever you feel limited, it's really your higher self, your heart, whatever it is, it's really pushing you, nudging you out of there. And many times we don't go out of there because we are afraid of going into the unknown. Because if we want to get out of there, out of a relationship, for example, that doesn't feel good, but we see everywhere that relationships don't feel good, we think that's where we should stay. We feel limited and we stay there, but there's of course consequences for that. But then again, so what to do then, And the whole idea is that it's not that you look around and find these relationships, the relationship that you want. It's that nowadays it's about bringing in the relationship that you want. And it starts with your imagination. You go there, you go into your imagination, and based on what you have, you start creating what you really want. You start seeing what you like in the day-to-day relationship, right, that you're having, or anything else. It can be the relationship with your job, with your house, with where you are, whatever it is. You start seeing what you really like, and you milk that. You take it in, and then you see what you don't want, what you don't like, what makes you feel small and all that, and then you put it. And then you take that and you see what would be the opposite, or what would, based on that, on the unwanted, what would be the wanted. And you start imagining and going there. And then what happens is that when we start going there, one of the things that holds us back from going into the imagination, or we maybe stay in the imagination and we don't go further, is that we will then be asked to take steps into the unknown, to go further, right? And that's where many people stop, because there's this feeling that the unknown is inexistent, that you can only base yourself on the known. And and fears start coming up. And we think, and here's where the myth is and what I want to talk about. When we think about the unknown, stepping into the unknown, there's a train that just passed by. Sorry for that. When we think about the unknown, we automatically think that we're afraid of it, right? But that's not the case. What if I told you that you're completely not afraid of the unknown? It's actually thrilling to go there. There's a sense of daring. There's a sense of openness, of freedom, of adventure. And so you're not afraid of that. What you are afraid of is that the moment you start stepping into the unknown, old past fears come up. So they're not fears about the unknown, they're old past fears that you are projecting onto the unknown. Which means that, and they come up because you need to clear them out. So you need to integrate them, see them, and then they go away, and then you step into the unknown, and it's very easy for you. Literally, it's very easy in that moment. I'm not kidding. And of course, I'm not saying you should believe in me, because you can't. Stepping into the unknown is an adventure. It's a great, step. It's a big step. So definitely you should be basing it on your own experiences, right? So that's why I dare you to question the fears. When you think, okay, I don't know whether this is going to work out, but there is a part of me that is taking me there. Like after that imagination, after what I envisioned, there's that need to go there. It feels good, but I have no clue where I'm going. I have no clue how it's going to go. I don't even know how I'm going to get there. When that comes up, and then the fears, the resistances, that reticence, the reservations come up, look at them and question them and see if they're really about the unknown or if they're actually very limiting. They feel limiting. Maybe they feel very old. And when you start looking at them, you will see that each one of them is from the past. And so you can't leap into the unknown with all those baggages, because you'll fall on your face. And that's why they're coming up. And so in that moment, it's about you integrating them. That's one thing. But it's also in that moment that you'll start realizing that no part of you is afraid of the unknown. Which is amazing, because you will start realizing that there is a big adventure in you, and you can trust it. And so I thought somebody was coming. So when these fears, doubts come up, start questioning whether they are of the unknown or they're old ones. And when you'll start seeing that these are old ones, it's going to be easier for you to deal with them, work through them, because you don't want them there, right? You don't want to take them with you. And you also start saying that you're not afraid of the unknown. And that's just a great thing to know. So I have to stop now. Okay, ciao, ciao.